post-patch again. And again. And again. That's what this year feels like, isn't it? Hello. Hello folks, and welcome to a brand new video by me, TacticalMax7 on YouTube. Today I am looking at a tactic by FCPirate, the 4-3-2-1, the mainstay of our tactics from last year, that we've kind of moved away from to the 4-3-3 shape, which I'll remind you that I said was meta right as my first video for this. I've been away for a bit, I've not been making videos, and it's nothing to do with me leaving, I guess, YouTube. It's just more to do with the fact that this game has forced all content creators down rabbit holes of formations, and I'm not someone that ever puts tactics out just for the sake of putting tactics out. So unless I had one that was working, which I've got one working now, but I've had to go kind of a little bit different with it, I'm only putting out people that are creating tactics that we've not really seen. So FCPirate has put this out in a shape and a way that we haven't really seen, because this formation hasn't really been overly used. But a lot of content creators I'm seeing on X and on YouTube are just putting out the same old formations. They're maybe changing one role or a depth or something. But really, let's be honest, EA have run us ragged with this. They've given us 3 depths because the depth thing is broken. They've given us 3 build-up styles, but most tactics only work with 1. And they've given us tactics way, shape, whatever, that means our team shape has to be in a very specific way in order for us to be successful. It's been ridiculous. So good on Pirate for putting this out, for going away and testing something that is not meta. Now the thing about this is, and he says this in his post, and I will quote it, and I'll tag this post in the comments, that who is this for? Casual learning possession, casuals learning possession, competitive players chasing control, or anyone tired of meta sweat. This is not an overly meta formation because you don't have CDMs. And you'll notice that, you'll feel the lack of CDMs and the more onus on your defenders. And that's fine. Like, we just get used to that, we do it. It's not for like hammering out your 10 to 15 wins in Weekend League. This is for playing fun FIFA. EAFC, sorry, it's been a year. I'm still not used to that. So anyway, let's get into the team management and have a look at it. Here we are, Pirates 4-3-2-1, just in case you want the code quickly. We have it set to the 4-3-2-1. We have short passing as our build-up style, and we have a defensive approach of high. Now, Pirate sets it to 61. Now, like I said at the start, if you want it to be 61, 9 times out of 10 you have to go into your tactics and reset it during the game. So what I would do is I'd play about with it on 70 and 50, because those are the 2 that you're commonly going to be on. I'm going to set it to 61, but I'll show you in game that it will change back to 70, which is a bit annoying. But this will be the one time it doesn't. So player roles. We have our striker on advance, forward and complete. We have 1 cam on shadow striker attack, and we have the other cam on shadow striker attack. 1 centre mid, our right side centre mid, is on box to box and balance. Our central midfielder is on holding and defend. Our left centre mid is on playmaker and roaming. Our left back is on fullback and balanced. Our right back is on wing back and support. Our 2 defenders are on defender and defend, and our goalkeeper is on goalkeeper and defend. I would put it on super keeper, but he has it on keeper, so we'll stick it on keeper. That's how the team plays with the ball, super narrow, and that will give you, that'll take a bit of time for you guys to get used to. It's kind of like if you've gone from the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, fine. If you come from like the 4-2-1-3, you're going to feel it's very different. Same with the 4-2-3-1-2. It's very different to that. But give it a go, play some games with it, see how you think about it. I'm going to go do some gameplay now, and I'll get into some gameplay footage and let you see my mistakes, because I guess that's what you're there for more than anything else, because I make a lot of them still, and I will do next year too. So don't worry, just have fun. Right, let's get into some gameplay. We're back doing this tactic bit. Look at this team: Bellingham, Valverde, Chawinga, crazy right wing, Moses Keane, great card. Vinny Jr. packed. Hasn't packed Bellingham, which is nice to see. He's not got crazy pack, but like Buffon, Evo Ferdinand, Kimmich. Really nice team. No reds though, which is always a thing I noticed. No reds. Reds haven't been great for anyone this year. That's about it. First owner Vinny, lovely. So we're going to get into this game. And what you're going to see is high pressing. Remember, this is on 70. I forgot to show it, but it is on 70 depth. I know Pirates has 61, but you'd have to change that in game. So we start off. McTominay, Rudiger. We're just looking for quick passes. We go outside to Theo, who's our stay back fullback, but he's still quite high up. We find McTominay, Keane. We're looking for a wee through ball to Barella. We shoot, but I think he's moved to keeper. Or my shooting just wasn't great, which, yeah, no, my shooting's never that great. So, straight on defence. I should have paused it there. Let's go back. So, on the counter-attack, let's see where's my team. So, here we go. I'm running back here with my right back because he's way far forward, putting pressure with my centre mid. Now here you can see my centre midfielders are all in the correct positions, which is very unusual for me because I normally like throw them all over the place. Normally McTominay's over here, Patelis up there, Moran's going back. Yeah, I'm normally like all over the place. But I'm getting better at keeping them all in their positions. So we missed that first tackle, but we recover with McTominay. Mess up the pass, but we recover with Theo. So we get forward. We can see here on our break, so our defence is back in that back four shape, which it will always go back to. McTominay has been our pivot. Our Musiala is starting to run. We've got Heaps, so we're running forward. Did I say Horan? I meant Heaps. Patelis is starting to run forward, and Barella is starting to go forward. Keane's really far forward because he's incomplete, and he's been that kind of point that's pushing the defence back. And that's really important for the advanced forward to do, to make sure you're stretching the game. So we get forward again. We try and find a wee bit of space. We do a wee ball roll. We get into Barella, who's taking up a lovely position. We managed to green time it, but he makes a good save. We just throw this in to see what happens. We don't get the header. And this is always a dangerous point because you can lose a goal here quite easily. I've lost so many goals through counterattacks. But Rudiger does really well. Keeps the ball. Lovely pass to Moses Keane. Inside to Alexis Patelis. And Musiala tries to sidestep Jordi Alba, but doesn't really come off. So Chawinga comes forward with it. Here we mess a tackle really badly and we have this massive gap in our defence, but Dumfries just does what Dumfries does. He commits a foul, but it doesn't matter because he takes it quickly and we get the ball back. So we get the ball to McTominay, out to Heaps. We cut inside a little bit. We go back. Here's McTominay now in the left centre mid position. That's fine. We get the ball to Musiala. We now do a wee dink forward to Heaps, and it's a good save. So, but that's the kind of intricate play we can get with this formation. It's always really nice. Again, we look at the middle of the park. I've brought McTominay over a little bit. I'm chasing with Patelis, but Barella is there. So Barella can always pull back and get into that space. If he pushes forward Bellingham, we've got our back four in position and we have players that can come back into position. But we have to be proactive with our defence, with our midfielders, because we don't have a CDM. So there's me just bringing McTominay back into place. And bringing him back means that then the AI can use its fantastic AI skills to intercept with that intercept plus. So Heaps just running on the ball, trying to find space. We find Barella. Again, I mean, that's just, this is me just playing about, but you see the run of Barella and he gets forward again. This box-to-box midfielder right here. He's going to run back and forward till I find him about there. You see Musiala just in a little bit deeper, kind of in line with where we are with Heaps. Heps. Is it Heaps or Heps? I don't know. I'm useless with names. And now we find Barella. Now we try and play a little ball into Musiala, who's made a great run, but he should have been a little bit wider, and that's where player lock would come in. Great slide tackle from Rudiger, but he gets the ball forward again. We manage to come across with a Renard card. We find a space in the middle. Lovely ball, and just can't get past. Should have been using the strength. Then he messes up, gives the ball straight to me. But that's just me moving my player into the position for the passing lane. You know, you can't really litigate for that. Litigate? mitigate for that. I don't know. You know what I mean. So we get forward again. Now he gets forward, sorry. We win the ball back with our centre defence. There's no runs going beyond us. We get the ball to our striker. Both our shadow strikers have made the way forward. There, I try and dink the ball over to Musiala. We get it and manage just to knock the ball under the keeper. So 2 quick fire goals. That was a lovely clip forward. You don't see that very often. I always go out wide, but some people do really interesting things off kickoff. So there, Theo's just using his strength. Turns, finds McTominay, back to Patelis. It's going to be wide. Heaps. We then find Theo again, drill the ball into Keane, lay off to Musiala. We do a wee bit technical dribbling here, just try and get inside, but doesn't work. We get the ball out to Theo, forward to Heaps again. Try and clip the ball over, but Rio Ferdinand comes back and intercepts it. So here, again, he's breaking on me, but I have 3 midfielders back. I have my defence back in position. As long as I'm using them, activating them properly, it shouldn't be a problem. Rudiger wins the ball again. Into McTominay. See the ball moving so slowly here. I think he's decided he's had enough. So when he wins the ball in a second, love a little ball to Barella. We step over. Tried to knock it past him, didn't work. He just boots the ball out. He's had enough. And that was it. So you see how effective it is at getting forward, the runs you get, the space you get. I'll show you that. That was team again. The space you can get, the runs you can get off the striker especially. You just have to be conscious about what you're doing with your midfielders. And it did take me a few games to get used to that again. Not having the AI just position and the interception lanes all the time that the CDM does. You just have to work a little bit harder to bring your midfielders back. So you're a little bit more... I think in the final third you can be aggressive with your press, but you have to be a little bit more passive with your midfield. You have to bring them back into shape, and you don't throw your midfielders into tackles because there's space behind you and there's space between your midfielders and your defence. You just have to kind of bring them back into that space. Really fun formation though to play. Great for just having a fun time with the game again. And all these new cards are just fantastic to use. Just play about with them. So, hope you guys like this. Hope you enjoy it. Have a go with it. Let me know how you got on. And I'll get into the final thoughts bit. So, final thoughts on that. You've seen the gameplay. You've seen how I had to control my midfield. You've seen how I am terrible at keeping my midfield 3 in line. I pulled McTominay to the left. I pulled Patelis into the middle. I put Barella into the cam position because he's box to box. I'm just all over the place. It took me a long time to be able to get like consistent with that midfield, and even now I'm still quite all over the place. But you can see how effective the team is. You can see how the team of the season cards, because we don't have centre forwards in the cam positions now. You can't put strikers down to it, so you're kind of playing with players that are not out and out strikers. But like you take Heaps, I think her name is, for example. That was the first game I played with her. She was very good, got the assist. You take her for example. She has crazy shooting for a cam, so why not play her in that striker position? She doesn't have it on that, but the shadow striker makes her basically a striker. I got her from Ultimate Team of the Week, along with Patelis. Quite happy with that one. Yeah, so give it a go, see how you get on. I enjoyed it. I've been playing it. Like I say, it's not your upper echelons 4-2-1-3 killing or spamming meta. If you don't have a CDM, so if someone's a Travella spamming merchant, they're going to find space to pull off those Travellas. That's the annoying thing about this game. We can't fix that. All we can do is we can play in a way that we are happy with. And every now and again, if you're in rivals and you've got your points, or if you're in friendlies, don't worry about focusing in on that meta. Just have fun with this game. There's not long left of it. Like, what's my team rating? 95. I've got almost all 96s, 97s. 93 is the lowest. That's an Evo. Finally packed him. But then I can even boost his bench. Like, we go into players. Like, there are so many players I've got that are now 96 and above. It's just crazy, isn't it? Like, 95 and above, 94 and above. Like, don't worry about it. Just play and have fun. Pick cards that are fun for you. I bought this McTominay card. You don't see me buy cards. Like, he's the only not packed card in this, but I bought him and I bought someone else. Can't remember. But yeah, just have fun with it. Have fun with your team. Give us a go. It's great fun. Pirates once again smashed it. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Means a lot. YouTube isn't something I do for money. It's something I do for fun. So please engage with it and push it out, and let's all have fun, and let's send that message. Play this game while it's fun. If it stops being fun, let's find something else to play. That's what I do. Right. Catch you guys in the next video. Bye.